Hello and welcome to English Week 3 Task 4. Now I'm trying something different today, doing the parent phone calls. I understand that sometimes the audio on my videos isn't too good, so I'm trying a new bit of software, so please let me know if this is better or worse. Okay, right, to start off with, we're going to do a quick quiz on nouns, adjectives and verbs. So we've got those 6 words, so we've got run, dog, jump, red is in the colour, sad and tree. Some of them are nouns, that's people, places and things. Some are adjectives, they're words that describe nouns, give us some more information. And some are verbs, they're doing words. So let's have a go. The first one, run, is that a noun, adjective or verb? What do you think? It's a verb, it's a doing word, isn't it? It's an action. Next one, dog, noun, adjective or verb? It's a noun because it's a thing, isn't it? Nouns are people, places and things. Jump, noun, adjective or verb? That's a verb because it's an action, a doing word. Red is in the colour. That's an adjective because it adds more information. For example, the red postbox. Sad, noun, adjective or verb? Sad is an adjective because it might be the sad person. And then tree, noun, adjective or verb? Yeah, it's a noun because it's a thing. Okay, well done if you got those right. Okay, so today we're going to start looking at our Luna video, but only up to, and parents help me with this, only up to 1 minute and 20 seconds. Now I am going to try and show you the video during this video, but you can then YouTube it, just put Luna in the YouTube search and it'll be there, but please don't go past 1 minute 20 because I don't want to spoil the surprise. After watching that video, you're then going to add any more information onto Monday's work where you did the character descriptions. So if you think, oh, the dad in the video, the middle one with the big bushy moustache, he's a bit grumpy. So you might add the word grumpy onto the video. Or you might see something else that they look like. When you look at them, what can you see? Oh, he's got a bushy eyebrows, or he's got a brown hat. So if there's anything extra that you find out about the characters in that 1 minute 20, you can add that onto Monday's work. And then the main session will be using comparing words to compare the 3 people who are in the boat, which you're about to see. So, before we do that, let me show you the video that we're going to be working on. So, as you say, it's on here. I'm going to play up to 1 minute 20, but parents, as you can just see, if you search Luna in YouTube, then it should come up. Okay, here's the go. Okay, so that's about as far as I want you to see, so you don't spoil it from yesterday. Let's go back onto where we were. Okay, so remember the first task that you had was to go back and add any more information about the characters that you found out from watching that video. Okay, And then once you've done that, the next bit, we're going to start using comparing words to compare the three people in the boat. So let's talk about comparing words. So when we compare, we add the suffixes, that's letters you add to the end of a word to change its meaning. So we can add er, and est, est, onto the end of adjectives. So for example, if we take the adjective big, sometimes you have to double it, but don't worry too much about your spelling on these. So from big, we go to bigger or biggest. From tasty, often if it ends in a Y, we change it to an I, an I. So from tasty, we go to tastier or tastiest. Here's an example. The black dog is bigger than the white dog. So when we use ER, we're comparing two things, one thing to another thing. For example, the hamburger is tastier than the hot dog. Notice when we use ER, we use the word than straight after it. So again, this one is comparing the black dog to the white dog, and this one is comparing the hamburger to the hot dog. Okay, so when we use ER, we're comparing two things. When we use EST, we're comparing one thing with everything else. So for example, Sam is the tallest in the class. We're comparing Sam with everybody else in the class. And then the one underneath, Jenny was the fastest in the race. We're saying that Jenny was faster than everybody else. She was the fastest. So ER compares one thing to another, two things. EST compares one thing to everything else. Okay? Let's see how we can use these today. So, you're going to compare the three characters in the boat. The granddad, the dad, and the son. I've given you some words that you might like to use in your comparing sentences. So you might use taller to compare two of them, or tallest to compare one and everyone else. Shorter or shortest, older or oldest, younger or youngest, grumpier or grumpiest, happier or happiest, and funnier or funniest. So when you do your sentences comparing the three characters in the boat, you can use this screen to help you choose some good comparing adjectives. So I've decided, it doesn't actually tell you in the film, but I've decided that they're all related. So we've got a granddad, a dad, and a son. So here's some examples of what you might do. The granddad is older, ER, than the dad. I use ER, so I'm comparing one thing and another. In this case, the granddad and the dad. The son is, spelling mistake, the youngest one in the family. So I'm comparing the son to everybody else in the family. And then I'm using stronger, it's ER, so I must be comparing one and another. The dad is stronger than the granddad. Unlike me, please check for mistakes in your sentences. Okay. So remember, these are the words that you're going to use to compare the different people in the boat. Let's go for at least 3 or 4 sentences comparing the different people. Okay, try your best, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.